Hey, you really here this time. I promise. Hey, hello there. Happy Saturday. Let's talk about what matters today. You dig me? Let's get it. How the people doing out there? Let me make sure we live on Instagram so we can be live across all platforms. You dig me? Oh man, there you go. And here we go. Let's get it. Yeah. It took a little minute, but we are back. We are back. With
Yes, it did.
Of the No Box Sports Podcast, man. Season 3, episode number 15. Brought to you by No Box Entertainment, and this your dream team. I'm one of your hosts, Uncle Dud.
And I'm the original CP3.
The original CP3, you better not ever forget it. And we will never forget y'all. That's why we here right now. We just fought a lot of technical difficulties to get here. Don't blame us. We was on time. We showed up on time. Blame Elon Musk and Bill Gates and them. But we about to get into it, man. It's playoff week. Playoffs.
Yep.
How you feeling about the playoffs, man?
Well, I mean, before last week, I wanted us to go for the second seed. I really did. I really wanted us to get the second seed because I wanted us to have as many home field advantages as we could.
Right.
They didn't do their part. The fans was ready. We was excited. The players apparently were not. They sat down the starters. We get that, but I feel like our backups still was supposed to be good enough to win the game.
To win a game versus the starters?
Why not? Commanders aren't that good.
I mean, starters, though. The backups versus starters, that's always going to be a big difference in the NFL. But
okay.
They should have went for it harder than they did. I don't think they tried to win the game when you look at what we put out there. And now we're here. The number 3 seed. We could have had the number 2 seed. Had 2 home games, and they passed on that, man. How you feel about that? This team good enough to be saying like, nah, we good. We ain't got to fight for a higher seed. We just gonna go into the playoffs like this. Was that a good decision?
I mean, so again, about the second seed, I wanted that, but yes, I do think they should have rested the starters because at the end of the day, we want them to be healthy for the playoffs. There is the concern in the back of my mind. That the Commanders could have been trying to take out some of our starters. You know what I'm saying? We ain't want that. No. You don't want your hurt. I mean, wait, we had a few people get hurt during that game. So it's like it would have been crazy if it had been like somebody like AJ Brown or Jalen Hurts. You know what I mean? I would have been fond of Keely Ringo, something to happen, because saw what he did. But anyway, other than that guy.
Perfect number 7, because he give up 7 a lot. Frequently, right? He got the perfect football jersey number, man. Crazy.
I mean, how do you run away from the person that has the ball? How do you do that?
Bro, that looked like one of those like blooper moments, like one of them dumbest home video moments. Like, what are you doing?
Right.
Just look lost out there. Like the coach will put there's always somebody that don't know what they're doing out there. Look like Keely Ringo is that. Now, on top of you not knowing what you're doing. You got bad hips, man. And we be trying to, when you play well, we be trying to give it up for you. But man, I wish I didn't have to see him this upcoming playoff run. But we do, man. We do. I do think we should have went for the second seed personally. I think we should have, put a couple. No, actually, I don't got a problem with them being rested because I was about to say who they had to play. No, don't play them. So it is what it is. Tanner McKee took it down to the wire with them. We didn't get it done, but we here now. We the 3rd seed, and we're playing the 6th seed 49ers in the showdown at the link. So let's go ahead and get into the matchup. It should have, would have, could have. Don't really even matter right now, man. First of all, before we do that, man, shout out to Instagram, shout out to Facebook, shout out to YouTube, shout out to Rock over there on Instagram. Let's go Birds for sure. Salute. If you out there watching with us, make sure y'all interact. Let us know what y'all think. If you an Eagles fan, tell us what you're thinking about this game. This is a free flowing show. We doing this to interact with the people and to get some community going into this game, man, because it's playoff week. You hear me?
Yes, sir.
Let's get it, man. So we going into this matchup, man, 49ers versus the Philadelphia Eagles, man. And we talked about them as one of the potential opponents over the last couple weeks.
Right.
How do you feel? How did you feel when you seen the Eagles matchup was going to be the San Francisco 49ers?
I feel like based on the fact that their defense is not that great, that I expect to win. I expect, not without getting too much predictions. I just expect my team to show up and not only take care of business, but for real, that defense is 20th ranked overall. They are last sacks. So Jalen Hurts should have, for real, with the weapons we have, he should have a field day.
What would you say? Say that last. Jalen Hurts or what?
He should have a field day against this team.
Okay, go ahead.
He shouldn't get touched. I mean, if our offensive line is as good as we've been believing, he shouldn't get touched because they're the last place in sacks. So he should have a field day, man.
He should have a good game, we saying.
Yeah, good game. He really should.
A good, clean game. So Jalen Hurts versus the boy Brock Purdy, man. Let's get into this matchup, actually. Let's get into the actual numbers and look at these two teams, man. Let me go ahead and pause this before they try to say I'm showing. I don't really care about any of that. But let's get into the overview. Yeah, I mean, points per game. They scoring more points per game than us. Let's let it be known that they actually have a better record than us, too.
They do.
They 12-5. We 11-6.
Right.
So they score more than us. Yards per game. They gain more yards than us per game. Time of possession is pretty even.
Mm-hmm.
Look at this disparity, though. That's what you were just talking about. They're last in the NFL in total sacks.
Mm-hmm.
We're 12th. So we have to get pressure on Purdy, and we have to just protect. Our O-line should feel good going into this game. We turn the ball over. We get more turnovers than them, more interceptions, and total turnover differential. So that's our formula to winning. They actually do turn the ball over at a high enough clip. Then we go get into the matchups. We got Purdy versus Hurts. Purdy has been playing well this season and lately because he has been hurt a large chunk of the season. But you see he has darn near 70% completion percentage. High value game manager for real. Similar to Hurts in a way. What you think when you're looking at their players and you see these numbers? What's popping out to you?
Well, I'm gonna say the numbers. I feel like the numbers that you show not the individual stats as much as the numbers right there that you show that when it comes to the sacks. I feel like reason why we 12. I feel like we came on halfway through the season, so we started off struggling. We talked about this like beginning of the season and how they couldn't get to the quarterback.
Right.
And halfway through the season, I feel like they finally figured it out. Maybe it was week 10 or something like that where they finally figured it out. So
when we
I
got
feel like
Jalen
numbers
Phillips.
do lie. Say it again.
When we got Phillips.
Right. So I feel like numbers do lie in the sense of, okay, technically we 12 because we talking about the whole season. But for real, the way we've been playing these last few games, we get to that quarterback. We put some pressure on him. We do. We and in regards to us in the records, you talked about them being 12-5, us being 11-6. Technically, we would have probably been 12-5, I believe, if we had played our starters. So, I mean, that's another, in regards to records, we pretty much even as far as I see it. We played the backups in that last game. So, numbers lie, man. And I just feel like our defense, you just said that they turn the ball over a lot. With our defense, we're having Quinyon Mitchell and Coop playing. I expect at least a couple turnovers, definitely getting to Brock Purdy, and Jalen Hurts should pretty much have a clean game.
So you think that I heard you say our cornerbacks. You think our cornerback is going to make some noise this game?
Yeah, I think with the pressure that we're going to put on Brock Purdy, he's going to throw some picks, man. Last time he played us in the playoffs.
Who going to catch him, though? Because one of our people don't catch picks. They just shut people down. So the G ain't going to catch the pick?
Oh. I feel like you're trying to low-key throw some shade at my boy Q, and I don't
I'm
appreciate
not
it.
throwing no
I don't
shade.
appreciate
You just
it.
don't catch no picks.
I don't appreciate it. Watch. Yes, he does. He did it last year in the playoffs. Don't do that. He did it last year in the playoffs when it counted most. He got an interception.
So you saying
Put
that's
some
going to happen
respect on his
again?
name.
Are you calling a playoff interception again?
Of course I am. It's Quinyon Mitchell.
All right,
Arguably
playoff interception.
top 5
Book
cornerback in the league. Arguably.
In case y'all know, we've been tracking the original CP3 usage of his favorite Eagle right now, Quinyon Mitchell. That's the live counter right there. 53 times, you hear me? But yes, I do believe we should turn the ball over. I don't know if it'll be by interception. I don't care how it is, whether it's strip, sack, whatever we got to do to get the Purdy, because I do think that is the formula to actually beating them for real. Getting some turnovers and us not turning the ball over. As much as we went through with this Eagles team about the numbers throughout the years, I think it comes down to not turning the ball over. That's just all it comes down to with this team. Don't turn the ball over. But the 49ers matchup, to answer the question about how we feel when we seen we was going to get the Niners, they always been a tough football team. They always run the ball at you. They always schematically sound. And this is going to be a tough football game. They're not just going to fold, especially since the last time they came into the link.
But they got injuries. But they got injuries though. They're not as full strength as us.
Yes, and we'll get into that. And the injuries he's talking about is Fred Warner. I don't know if y'all know Fred Warner or not, but one of the best linebackers in the league, if not the best linebacker in the league. I know they got a starting cornerback that's hurt and 2 starting defensive linemen that hurt. Their best defensive linemen. So they banged up. They don't have receivers. You know, Ayuk doesn't play for them. Debo is traded. They do got Ricky Pearsall, white receiver with a little juice. They got Kittle, and then they got Christian McCaffrey. So when you look at the weapons, I think it's just they got 2 ways to attack you. And I think you just need to shut down that guy. Shut down that guy. We're going to talk about it a little later on. But when I see the 49ers, I'm not really that worried. You know, that's one of the teams I wouldn't have mind playing, especially given the fact that they coming into the link. So I'm excited, man. We playing a team with one of those crazy fan bases just like us, one of the loyal fan bases. So it should be a good game we getting into, man. This is a pivotal game.
And that's the thing. We technically, when I looked at it, if things fall the way we hope, we could theoretically, there is a chance we could still have home field advantage throughout the playoffs, depending on how the other games go. Without getting into, depending on how the other games go, we could technically, because correct me if I'm wrong, with the NFL, it's the tops, whoever the higher seed plays the lower seed, right? So depending on how that Packers game go, depending on how that the Rams Panthers, or the Seahawks, like we could technically
it's a path there for it. I don't like doing that look ahead if we win and I don't like doing that. We got a game in front of us. That's what I'm focused on, beating the 49ers. Shout out to Instagram people over there watching. Buzz and Jones said Pearsall hurt too. Okay. Pearsall hurt too, so he might not be playing. McCaffrey, they say we got to bottle McCaffrey up, which is
pretty much,
which is a whole fact. McConnell on Instagram said we got to put up some points. I mean, if we don't put up points now, I don't know when the hell we gonna do it.
Right.
This is win or go home. Ain't no more Kevin Patat. No, we did enough during the season to where y'all seeing what work. Now this should be a game plan of what works. So we do need to put up points too, man. And like
I guarantee we putting up more than 13 points.
What? You gonna say 13 points like you breaking something saying 13 points?
I guarantee we're gonna put up more than 13 points.
Please don't do that right now on this podcast, and then we score 12, and then we all here next week being blamed for the loss. Don't do that.
No, I'm not confident. Ain't no way.
They said if the Packers win and the Rams win, we home. If the Packers win, the Rams win, we home. I ain't looking into that though. We gotta handle our business. I ain't totally comfortable. But this is a pivotal game in Philadelphia Eagles sports history right now. First round, coming off the Super Bowl, not quite the season we was looking to have. A lot of people have been on the hot seat this year. We put our quarterback on the hot seat. We put our head coach on the hot seat. We put our coordinator on the hot seat.
Rightfully
we put
so.
receivers on the hot seat. So this Sunday, man, I gotta ask, man, is anybody job on the line this Sunday? Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, is anybody job on the line this Sunday?
I think technically, man, for me, I think I'm under the belief that Kevin Patullo's job is on the line.
Kevin Patullo.
If they lose this game, there's no way you can bring him back as offensive coordinator. The way we struggled this season, there's no way. I know they'll try to. If they try, the fan base is going to probably revolt. But there's no way Kevin Patullo, if they lose this game, not only if they lose this game, but if they make me a liar and lose this game and only score 13 points or less, ain't no way.
On Instagram, they said we could score 13 points as long as they score 12.
Nah.
So Kevin Patullo's job is on the line this Sunday, you saying?
It is, man.
His job been on the line all season, though.
Yeah.
All season. I mean, we pretty much know he will be demoted because unless it ends in another Super Bowl, then it's like hopefully somebody come hire him and take him off our hand. But I think Sirianni is really stubborn in the way to where if he picks a guy, he'll fall on the sword about it, especially if he went publicly and saved face with a guy and didn't put the responsibility on him. And I think Kevin Patullo is actually his guy, his actual friend. So he wasn't going to demote him during the season. But next season, I don't care whether we win or lose. I do think he needs to be shifted around somewhere else. But if we mess around and go all the way, he will be somewhere else next year. I don't think we'll have to worry about that. And it'll be sad. It'll be sad if they don't come get him after we win the Super Bowl. Like, nobody want him? Don't y'all want a Super Bowl winning coordinator? Come get this motherfucker.
All these job openings and nobody want. Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Over there on Instagram, Mr. Rogers said he firing Sirianni if they lose.
No, that's the thing, though.
Crazy.
That's the thing. To what you were saying, though, maybe either you fire Sirianni or Sirianni, like you were kind of alluding to, he might say, "Yo, that's my boy. Y'all, either he stays or I go." He might do the Doug Peterson and just be like, "I'm out." You know what I'm saying?
You know what? There's no way Sirianni is not the coach of the foot. I don't care if we go out there Sunday and score 6. Sirianni will be the coach next year. Now, next year is the year that people heads can really get chopped. If Jalen Hurts struggled in this playoff game and don't really do it and then follow it up with not so good season, his job on the line. But this Sunday, the only person job on the line is Kevin Patullo because we're not getting rid of Sirianni. There's no chance, no way, man. And it's annoying. It's annoying, but we got to deal with the guy, man. We got to deal with the guy. So no player's job is on the line, though. We talking about coaches, right?
Well, hold on. We did talk about Jake Elliott.
J.E. got to go.
How he played.
J.E. got to go. I don't care what happened. J.E. got to go. They said Missy Elliott. They done gave him a whole name on the internet. Missy Elliott is crazy.
That is crazy. But no, I don't know if he got to go. He got to have competition. But if he cost us the game this Sunday, the way his season's been, then yeah, I agree. I agree with that. Job on the line.
We do not advance.
Yes.
Because of his foot.
I agree. He got to go. He got to go.
Somebody got to go on the grill. Somebody got to go on the grill. So yeah, the players are pretty safe though. You know, players ain't got nothing to worry about. And we don't got nothing to worry about because it's playoff week. It's Saturday. We in the crib. Ain't nobody running around today. We watching the No Box Sports Podcast, Season 3, Episode 15. Brought to you by No Box Entertainment. In case you didn't know, I'm one of your hosts, Uncle Doug.
And I'm the original CP3.
The original CP3. You better not ever forget it. And we got a playoff game coming up tomorrow, damn near 24 hours away. And hopefully we did this. I don't know if we did, but we're going to get right into it. Did the Eagles fix their issues heading into the playoffs? We had a lot of issues that was coming out throughout the season, man. We did. We had a lot of issues and different games, different ones was rearing their heads. My question to you is, do you feel like they fixed their issues or at least got them under control heading to the playoffs?
I mean, I still feel like it's to be determined, man.
Tell them what the issues is, though.
Like,
by the way,
first of all, the issue of being able to get that running game going. That running game has not been even nowhere near what it was last season. We've had glimpses, but I feel like in some ways they started. It's the last few games. It felt like Saquon was finally starting to break open. You know what I mean? A few times, but for the most part, it still hasn't been consistent. The Bills game, I say to be determined because on the one hand, Josh Allen was playing great in that second half in regards to throwing the ball around, while our offense did pretty much nothing. But the weather was crazy. So can you really judge? Was it really just because we inconsistent, or was it because of the weather? And then not to play against the Commanders, and then not to play the starters against the Commanders, so we don't know if it's a gel thing or not. It's like, so we still haven't really, in my opinion, offensively, I'm not sure we fixed our issues, man, when it in regards to heading to the playoffs. So that does make me nervous.
Offensively, we can't run the ball. That was our only issue offensively. You don't see no other issue?
I mean, the inconsistency with Jalen Hurts. I don't know.
Did he do anything to change that heading into the playoffs for you?
Again, it's like he just can't. He's not consistent. He had even in that game that I just talked with the Bills. He had a good first half, and he thought he was going to do something in the second half. He did nothing. He's just not consistent. So I would say no. We haven't fixed. If I can't, say yes, we haven't. We haven't fixed.
Damn, man. So just to list our issues, he talked about not being able to run the ball. I specifically point to our offensive line when we talk about that. Did our offensive line fix their issues? Well, let's look at it. The center, I mean, Jurgens, I don't know. I think he took a step back this year. His back is messed up. I don't know if his back is going to improve. I think that's just who he is. And then for this season, at least, Dickerson hurt as well.
Yep.
Now they did get a chance to rest. They are fairly healthy as you can be getting into the playoffs, but he can barely move, man. If you watch him block, if he gets hit with a counter move, it's over.
Right.
Can't do nothing about it. Malala, I don't know what's going on with him. And Steen. Steen is lighting the ass. Pause. He lighting the ass, bro. He gets moved around. He's not moving nobody off the ball. And Lane Johnson been hurt the last couple of weeks.
That's what I was going to ask. Yeah, Lane Johnson. I was going to say, how do you feel about him? Do you feel like he's ready? Like, do you feel like he's going to come? I mean, he should be rested.
He's going to dramatically improve the offensive line. My hope is that we can all be healthy. To me, that's an improvement. I'm not trying to get back to last year's style of running the ball, but can this group be healthy so they can have the chemistry that they know with the guy next to them doing? Maybe we catch a rhythm here and there with good play calling, strategic play calling, and be able to run the ball. So the offensive line is not really fixed, but it's looking as good as it's going to look going into these playoffs. We're healthy.
I'll say this. You talked about the backups against the Commanders, right? Playing the starters, right? We ran the ball pretty well for the first 3 quarters against that starting Commanders team with backups. I gotta believe
we're not playing backup, so that really has no bearing. I'm not getting no confidence for how we ran the ball with backups.
What I'm saying is that the starters, I feel like the starters are better than the backups. Just the backups were able to make holes for Bigsby to run. My belief is that our starting against a bad defense, talking about the 49ers, our starting offensive line should play even better than the backups did. And I know it's a different team. I get that. But I'm just saying in regards to making holes for your running back to run through, I believe that the starters, they figured out some better schemes to be able to get the holes bigger for Saquon or Bigsby to run through. I feel a little better about that.
I get no confidence from that. I just got to see him run. It's Saquon Barkley and a whole different offensive line, whole different defensive line. But, maybe they decided they need to go with that playing style, heavy run. And they was heavy running, heavy running. Let me look over here on social media, see what's going on. Facebook, what up? Instagram, what up? YouTube, what it does? Instagram, Liddy over there. They say Hurts got to be more vigilant instead of had to play for one. Yeah. They say Hurts got to open up his vision. They said Jurgens is not good. Damn, he done. Mr. Rogers now downgraded Jurgens to not good. And yeah, It's a lot going on, man. It's a lot going on. We
Right.
appreciate everybody that's watching right now. We trying to walk y'all into this playoffs. But did the Eagles fix their issues? I don't know. I don't know. I know the offensive line is as good as we can hope for it to be right now. Not living in la la world. They're fairly healthy. They're together. I'm hopeful about that. I hope Saquon get north and south and stop playing around. I hope Jalen Hurts let the ball go and play free. But to me, the biggest issue is consistency for this team, man. We're not consistent. We never been consistent the whole year. Think about it. We always play one half of football. It's never a continuous build or a continuous decline. It's like it's almost like if you watch the Eagles on Sunday and they score 20 points the first half and we up 10. You almost waiting on it. I don't know which game script I prefer to watch. Whether you want them to do just okay the first half and good the second half, because consistency has not been fixed with this team. So to me, our issues haven't been fixed going into the playoffs. They haven't.
Okay. Right.
They haven't. Our O-line, yes, they're healthy. That's a plus. But we're still inconsistent. We still look sporadic. Our offense still look choppy. Our quarterback is still not playing his best football. So they haven't been fixed. They haven't. Hopefully, they do the play calling and the scheme that can really put together a game that's, fluent and doesn't look so choppy. But I don't think our issue's been fixed. I think we put a Band-Aid over them with a bad Commanders team. And we actually lost to them once, even though we set the starters. We went over there and played Bill. Josh Allen was a little hampered. Couldn't really do much in the rain. I don't think they did anything really. They put a Band-Aid on it, a few wins. And I just want to see how they handle when adversity hit again, because it will. And hopefully it ain't too crazy. The first round, hopefully it hit in the first round. And because this team has the potential to, make another run or lose tomorrow. But we're gonna get into what we think they're gonna do.
I'm scared about your prediction right now, the way you're talking. Go ahead.
You scared about my prediction?
Yeah, the way you talking. Go ahead.
He said, if you scared, get a dog, man. If you scared, get a dog. But
I'm just
No
saying,
Box Sports Podcast. No Box Sports Podcast. Brought to you by No Box Entertainment. This is season 3, episode 15. I'm one of your hosts, Uncle Doug.
And I'm the original CP3.
Original CP3, you better not ever forget it. And now we about to look around the league at our ops. Keep an eye on the ops when you in the field. Let's see what's going on, man. We about to go through and pick every game. I think this might be a game about to kick off right now. Shout out to you if you watching this and the game, getting it started off. No, it started at 4:30 today, so y'all chilling. All right, let's get into it. This first game, man. LA Rams at the Panthers. What you think gonna happen here?
I'm picking the Rams. Rams
as well.
Yeah, against the Panthers.
There's much to talk about there. I know the Rams did get upset by the Panthers a few weeks ago, and for me, that even makes it more solidified that they're gonna beat them this go around. If you out there watching on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, put who you think gonna win as we picking these games. Put who you think gonna win. Let me see what y'all talking about. Rock him over there on Instagram. Say he like LA. The Panthers beat them. Yeah, you right. Yeah, I think they're gonna mess around and beat them. I don't think there's much to talk about there. This one right here. 11-6, Chicago Bears at Green Bay Packers. I don't know if Jordan Love is playing or not. I believe he is, but I don't know. What you think about this one?
I think that's going to – and Micah Parsons is still out, I believe. So I think it's going to be Chicago, man. I think Chicago is going to take care of business. I wouldn't be surprised if Green Bay won, but I just feel like Chicago is probably the better team, because of the Packers, especially if you say Jordan Love ain't playing.
I don't know. I don't want to say that. I don't know.
Right. But Micah Parsons, I don't believe he's playing. So, I feel like, and I feel like Chicago is a solid team. I don't feel like they're a fluke. I feel like I don't feel like they're fraud.
Chicago hold it down first round versus Green Bay. Instagram, Mr. Rogers said the Bears. Rakim said the Bears. So a lot of people feeling the Bears. I actually think the Packers going to win this game. I think the Packers going to come in there, get hot. If Jordan Love's play, now that's the caveat. If Jordan Love don't play, then obviously, but Jordan Love play, I think they're going to come in there and shock them. Good season, Chicago, but first round exit. It's weird stuff that happened, but we'll see. We're going to document all these and keep track of the picks because it's a fun thing we do who get the most right during the playoffs. So that's the two games today. Let's go down to this game tomorrow. Bills versus Jaguars. Buffalo Bills. Josh Allen going down there to Florida. See could he beat Trevor Lawrence. What we got over there?
Buffalo. I don't believe in Trevor Lawrence. Buffalo.
I'm riding with my man Josh Allen too, for sure. So good season though, Jags. I don't think it's gonna happen. My guy ain't losing first round. So let's go ahead. Y'all pick that one too. What y'all think? Instagram, Facebook, YouTube. Oh, we ain't gonna pick this one. I ain't clicking on that one. I ain't clicking on that one yet. Y'all gonna get that later. Let's talk about this one. Los Angeles Chargers at the New England Patriots.
I think the Patriots, man. I think I'm not sure if I believe in either quarterback per se, but of this matchup, I'm gonna say the Patriots. Man. I don't think the Patriots are. I think the Patriots. I'm just gonna say that.
Patriots. Over there on Instagram, they got one pick for the Jags over there. Mr. Rogers say the Pats. Rakim say the Jags. South Florida is a crazy place. I'm gonna go Patriots too right here. I'm not gonna overthink it. LA doesn't really have the team that scares you. They couldn't beat you, but there's nothing really over the top. I think the Patriot way hold it down at least for the first round. So yeah, I think we agree there. Texans Steelers. This is an interesting matchup right here. What you gonna do? CJ Stroud going up to Heinz Field in Pittsburgh in your state. What's happening, man? Pick these games. Talk to me. What y'all think?
I think it's going to be Texans with the win, and Tomlin going to leave the Pittsburgh Steelers and coach somewhere else. But yeah, I think Aaron Rodgers is going to retire.
Why are you firing Tomlin? We picking games. You retiring motherfuckers and firing motherfuckers. Damn,
I didn't fire nobody. I said he going to leave. But yes, Texans going to beat the Steelers.
All right, Texans going to beat the Steelers.
It's probably going to be a blowout.
Steelers win, Mr. Rogers. Rakim said he like Diggs to meet us in the Super Bowl. So the Pats, okay. Out there again, it's the Steelers. Okay, if they had that priest out there. See, if they had that priest out there again, it's the Steelers. This game a little, you know what I'm saying, but I'm going to go with A-Rod, man. I'm just stubborn in that way. I done seen him stand up in too many times. I think he going to do what he got to do for at least one round. And old man Rodgers that can barely move in that pocket. And hold it down one time for the one time. Although CJ Stroud and them playing very well, and they got the number one defense in the league. I guarantee they're favored. I can guarantee the Texans are favored.
They're gonna make Aaron Rodgers look old, man. I don't see it. They're gonna make him look old.
He is old. He look old every week.
I'm just saying. Like,
I don't know if you watched him. He's very old.
Right. Nah, man, they're gonna make him. It's gonna be a bad watch.
Yo, did you remember that clip where Aaron Rodgers' teammate jumped on his back?
Exactly. And he almost fought him. Yeah.
He was pissed off. Like, yo,
what you crazy? I'm like 40-something years old. Why? Yeah.
All right, that's a look around the league, man. We gonna log these picks. Let's just run through them real quick. For the clip. Rams, Panthers. We both like the Rams. Green Bay, Bears. I like the Packers. You like the Bears. Right here, Bills, Jags. I think we both like the Bills. Chargers, Pats. I think we both like the Pats.
Yep.
Texans, Steelers. We differ here. I like the Steelers.
Yeah, I like the Texans.
Yeah, so we're gonna track these picks, and we're gonna pick the Eagles game at the end of the episode. We're gonna pick the Eagles game. Y'all know we picking that game. We is not ignoring that one. That's what we here for. That is what we here for. We here for that, and we here for y'all. This is a No Box Sports Podcast, Season 3, Episode 15. And it's the beginning of the year, and we're gonna do a No Box trivia question. The original CP3 usually pays rent You know, if somebody gets their question right. So we ask it. This is how it works. We ask a trivia question. If somebody out there gets it right, type it in the comment. Then he pays your rent for 1 month. But your rent must be on Section 8. That's the fine print. But we taking this week off since it's the holidays. You know, everybody regrouping. We just had the holidays. Next month we back to paying rent. You gotta show your vouchers though. But the no box trivia sports question is: out of what West Coast university? It's supposed to say university right there. Use your imagination, okay? Out of what West Coast University did the Eagles draft quarterback Tanner McKee in 2023? Do not Google. Do not cheat. Think. If you don't got it, you just don't got it. But yeah, that's the no box trivia sports question. Where did Tanner McKee come from in 2023? What West Coast University? That's a hint right there. It's in the West. Don't be saying, I think Temple, Virginia. No, you need a map. But we coming back to that question later on in the game, man. Later on in the podcast. Stay there. But look, tomorrow we got a treat. 1, 11, 20. Oh, it's not 25 at all. It's 26. Happy New Year, by the way. I don't even know if I told you Happy New
Year. Happy New Year.
That's rude, man. Y'all ain't tell me though. I'm just saying. What is right there?
At what point do you stop saying that?
You say that the first time you see somebody all months, you can say it. If somebody tell me Happy New Year in February, I'm smacking the shit out you. Don't do it. It's too late. You miss your chance. But yeah, we going to get into it, man. Philadelphia Eagles versus San Francisco 49ers. What are our keys to victory for our Eagles? What they got to do? The Eagles will win if they do what? We got to give them the game plan, I feel, because Sirianni ain't going to do it.
Pressuring Brock Purdy. Putting pressure on Brock Purdy so he can make mistakes and turn the ball over. And like we always say, establishing a run. Run heavy. Turnovers,
run heavy.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I like that key. Turnovers, I will say as well. But turnovers, Jalen Hurts, don't turn the ball over. If you got to tiptoe us past this team, then tiptoe us past this team. I'm fine with that. I don't need to see 3 touchdowns. I don't need to see you open the offense up. Just get us past this game. Do that thing that everybody say you do. All he does is win. All he does is produce. I had one of them games where it look. I don't care. Long as we win, do not let us lose this first round. So Jalen Hurts, do not turn that ball over. That's what I will say. I ain't gonna say what you do outside of that. And defensively, we must be getting pressure tomorrow. I believe we can play man defense across the board on them with a spy on McCaffrey. And I believe we can really get physical with them and lock them up and make Purdy had to make some tight window throws, get him off his square. And we have to get pressure tomorrow. This cannot be one of them games where the D-line don't come to play. This has to be one of those hungry dog, eat faster. Jalen Carter, y'all saying I shouldn't have been a Pro Bowler. Okay, let me come tear your offensive line apart and make McCaffrey beat us. And don't let him beat us. He has no burst. He is just literally out there from the muscle. If you watch McCaffrey play right now, it ain't no burst. He ain't running away from nobody. He just making decisive football decisions and going forward. We should be able to stop that. Put Campbell on him, put a spy on him, and Sirianni, don't lose us the game. Don't get in the fourth in whatever situation and do something stupid and run a dump. Sirianni don't lose us the game. That might be my biggest key. Sirianni, just don't lose us the game. Mr. Rogers said hit Purdy and contain McCaffrey and execute the tush push successfully. I don't know about them days. It looks sad when we do the tush push now. So let's run down the keys. Reiterate them for the people.
So we say run. We're gonna run heavy.
What you said? Run heavy.
Run heavy. And put pressure on Brock Purdy, which we believe will cause turnovers. I mean, shout out to Jalix Hunt, who also is a guy who picks them, who gets some better interceptions for us.
He got the perfect last name.
Yeah. So definitely those two. Also, Happy New Year, Karen. Thank you. And so it's like, and I think you also said making sure that the Jalen Carter shows that he is.
Oh, wait, what you mean? Happy New Year, original CP3. Is that the only one here? Like we doing?
First off, it's the only one that matters.
Crazy.
She knows the only one that matters. That's all. That's what.
Run down your key. So if they do run the ball,
run ball heavy, pressure on Purdy. That was mine.
Get pressure. Okay.
Pressure.
Jalen Hurts, don't turn the ball over. Sirianni, do not lose us the game, and we get pressure on the board. I don't even think we need to say shut down McCaffrey. Everybody know that should be the only thing that Nick Fangio is thinking about at night. I don't want him to sleep tonight, honestly. I want him to go ahead and get him a carton of cigarette and some coffee.
Hold on. He's too old. No, we need him to sleep. He's old. We need him to get his rest. He's old. But I hear what you're saying.
Well, he almost never mind. I ain't gonna do it. You can go that far sometime. But we getting into it. We getting into the prediction, man. We got to give it to the people, man. And when we give y'all this prediction, what we gonna do is we gonna give y'all the score and who we think gonna win. And actually, let's do something special for the playoffs. Let's let them know who we think gonna be like the MVP of the game. Who gonna be the MVP of the game? Like who gonna be that person that take it over the top for us? That X factor. Give it to the people, man. San Francisco 49ers at Lincoln Financial Field tomorrow, Sunday kickoff at 4:25. Man, who winning the game and how?
I think it's going to be defense. It's going to be a defensive player. So I'm gonna say Coop. I'm gonna say Cooper Quinion. I'm gonna say Cooper Quinion.
Cooper Quinion. Okay, a D-back.
Or it might be co-MVP. They might both get picks, but I think it's going to be Coop and D.
That's your MVP.
Mm-hmm. So that's what. Yeah, defense, man. I think defense is going to win this game for us. The offense going to put up some points.
Okay.
Defense going to win this game for us.
All right. I think this is going to be a Saquon game. I don't know why I got a feeling. I think, when he looks across that field and see McCaffrey and how McCaffrey getting busy in all types of ways. Mm-hmm. I think it's going to turn Saquon up a little bit, and we're going to see Saquon get this back. So that's the MVPs. Who y'all think the MVP is going to be? Mr. Rogers said Devontae go crazy. Eagles win 41-0. You out of control. 41-0. That'll be love. We'll be real relaxed. That'll be real awesome. The weekend right there. That'll be a good way to end the weekend right there. So, yeah, we both got MVPs. Devontae Smith, I heard out there. I say Saquon. You say, the rookie, the second-year cornerbacks, one of the two, or even both. I like that, man. I like that. So we got to get into who gonna win next. Who gonna win in the score prediction? Oh man, what you think? You optimistic, original CP3 this year. I mean, you have carried that all year. I give you credit. All season, you said you was gonna be the original optimistic CP3. So let's see what your prediction is about this Sunday's game.
I think we're gonna I think it's gonna be. I'm gonna say 28-17.
28-17. Mm-hmm. Who win though?
I mean, Eagles, of course. I'm sorry. Yeah, 28-17.
You didn't say.
You're right. 28-17 Eagles.
Eagles get it done. 28-17.
I know you picking the Niners based on what you said. So you're right. I should
advance to the second round. Well, this game is setting up to be a burner. I do not think it'll be a blowout like Mr. Rogers do. I do think it'll be a competitive game. And when I think about just our pieces and their pieces, if you put them on the board, yes, it should be a blowout. We should be able to play a game with our talent that they cannot play. But schematically, they have a better scheme. They have a better coach. They have a better executor. So this will be a very good game, even though it shouldn't be. Did we fix our issues of inconsistency? We shall see. The pressure is at its highest point right now. Mm-hmm. We are in the pressure cooker stage of the NFL season, and this team can do two things, and I'm not sure what they're going to do. But for this first round game, I'm gonna have to go ahead and say the score is going to be 24-19. Philadelphia Eagles win. Philadelphia Eagles win 24-19. We get it done first round. It's ugly. We could have lost, yes, but somehow we get it done and move forward. A win is a win, right? And we talking that next week, hitting into the not feeling any better, but we survive it. So we both picked the Philadelphia Eagles to beat the 49ers. My score was 24-19. What was yours?
28-17.
28-17. So we both got them scoring over 13 points, I guess. That's a good thing.
Yeah.
What's your prediction?
Yeah, come on. Honestly, I feel like that blowout. I mean, if that defense plays like I hope they play, that might be real. That might be some of the other points.
I hope it's 41-0. I really do.
That'd be great.
I really do. Put your predictions in the chat. Unless you're picking the Eagles to lose, then keep that shit to yourself. We don't want to see it or hear it ever. Don't tell nobody, not even yourself. But yeah, that's our prediction, man. We gonna log every game. We gonna follow it throughout the playoffs. We gonna have some fun with it. You know, we rocking out the No Box Sports podcast, brought to you by No Box Entertainment. And we gonna circle back. We gonna circle back to this No Box trivia question. You know, we got to see who would have got their rent paid if somebody would have been able to get their rent paid. I don't know if they would have or not, but let's go ahead and check it out. This said 41-0. Yes, 41-0 over there on Instagram. They said it's going to be a blowout and it's going to happen swiftly. I already know you ain't feeling like that, but you're an Eagles fan right now, right, Miz? You should be.
I'm sorry.
The Giants is inactive right now, so ain't no reason not to be an Eagles fan. But yeah, man, we wrapping up this episode. We appreciate y'all rocking out with us, man. But we about to, like I said, get into this No Box trivia sports question. There it is. Out of what West Coast University did the Eagles draft quarterback Tanner McKee in 2023? Since Tanner McKee was a topic, we did a Tanner McKee question. Do anybody know? Anybody want their rent paid potentially in spirit? Nobody. I see nobody type this in on no platform, Facebook, YouTube, or Instagram. So I'm going to just go ahead and give y'all the answer right now. Boom.
Oh, Stanford. Okay.
Yeah.
I did not remember.
Andrew Luck and them back in the Tanner McKee came from Stanford, so he could think the game. Maybe he is a baby Andrew Luck, but maybe we won't find out. Maybe we will find out. Who knows? But I am. Well, let me ask you this about Tanner McKee before we get out of here. Based on that performance Saturday, are you okay if something was to happen? Do you feel as confident as you did? Did your mind change at all on Tanner McKee watching what you watch?
It didn't change, but I would not feel confident. I don't feel like he's going to be the next Nick Foles, if that's what you're saying. I do not feel like, based on what I saw, that I'm like, okay, this could be Nick Foles part 2 if something happened to Jalen. No.
Okay, I can kind of, I'm not going to go right there with you, but I can see what you're saying. To me, it didn't degrade what he does in my mind at all, because he's playing with backups. I mean, first quarter, you see he got Devontae the ball 52 yards fairly fast. So if he would have had AJ and Devontae out there, I think it would have looked totally different. But, you know, we ain't going to make this about Tanner McKee, but we had a Tanner McKee question. Tanner McKee is only popular in Brightburg and Mayfair and Manioc. But yeah, we about to get on up out of here. In case y'all didn't know, this has been the No Box Sports Podcast, brought to you by No Box Entertainment. And I am your host, Uncle Dodd.
And I'm the original CP3.
The original CP3. You better not ever forget it. It's playoff week, baby. Let's go. Y'all make sure y'all set y'all situations up tomorrow. Get y'all meals right. We're going to go ahead and get this W tomorrow and then roll into Monday the right way. But we'll be back in front of y'all before you know it. Thank you to everybody that pulled up, everybody that commented, everybody that was out there tapping in this whole episode. Mr. Rogers, Rakim, Conda, Cameron, Miz, everybody that was out there talking. We appreciate all of y'all from the bottom. But we about to roll. So until next time, holla at me. Throw him $1 at me.